Mate underneath.
Yeah.
Carlton has just got his new camera, GoPro stuff, and we're off to go north.
To McDonald's first. Didn't you promise me McDonald's first, Gustav?
Yes,
huh?
First McDonald's for the piglets. So, we have been pigs to the trough now at McDonald's, and
but we didn't have dinner last night.
no, we did not. But we will try to find a way out of this foul city.
Carmelita. We've got to do a bit of investigation today. Oyvind's got to go and get some wheel bearings for his bike. But we're on a reconnaissance, huh? Yeah, mine's off. Hola, Carlton. Giovanni, mucho gusto, Giovanni. Aníbal, mucho gusto también. ¿Es posible por las motos?
Dos.
¿Es necesario por un cota, por las árboles?
No, ahorita nosotros llegamos limpiando casi cerquita del mirador.
¿Sí?
Todo el camino.
Todo.
No hay árboles, nada en el camino, está limpio.
¿Hay una posibilidad de problemas en Tintal con la militaria y guardia?
Yo pienso que no.
So it's probably good for us to send the donkey and the guy and we camp at El Tintal the first night.
Everything's possible, you know. We had nothing organised. Here we are in Carmelita now. We just bumped into some guys. Gustav, incredibly sociable animal. He got us talking, and you know, we found 3 guys who basically will take us. We'll decide how many donkeys and stuff tomorrow. But the whole pathway's cleared right to El Mirador, so no need for saws and things like that. You know, give it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, here we are in Carmelita, first victim casualty of the trip. We haven't even started really. Yeah, I've got a hole in my petrol tank.
Aquí recto.
Así como así está todo.
Ajá.
Llegas a la Florida, está el sendero aquí que va recto a la Florida, ya te donde visitan, solo para visitar nomás.
Ah, ya.
Recto, recto, a la derecha. Allá llega para el Tintal.
Ah, ya. No podemos pagar nada.
Nada, solo las gracias.
Muy bien.
Ok,
Te cuidas.
buen viaje.
Hasta 5 días.
Así es.
We've only just started about 10 minutes ago.
Welcome to the jungle. Oh, my body hurts. What a madness. No. Oh. Okay, Carlton, you are still on dry ground, so you could drive here now. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, yeah.
Å, for et opplegg. Hva skjer? Ai! Are you alright?
Yeah, yeah. I'm fine.
I was sure your exhaust was burning you or something.
Nearly done too.
Look at this trail right here. Halvmeter djup.
Ja, men den kommer ut. Kan skoen sitte fast nede?
Har du kjøpt sko med dårlig passform, gitt? Han har bytta dekk hos i går, vet du, hadde et par sånne Pirelli stående. Nye. Men jeg hadde jo kjøpt dem allerede. Se på han der.
bike broke down, burned the clutch out, going through the really boggy mud, so these guys have gone on here, and I'm just going to walk to El Tintal.
Daybreak's about to happen in the jungle. We're at El Tintal, on the way to El Mirador today.
So this is the campsite at El Tintal. We stayed here last night, just getting ready, sort of early in the morning, probably sometime 6:30 or something now. Donkeys carrying our gear, thankfully. So thanks to the donkeys for that. Yeah, campsite, pretty well organised. Needless to say, these two hooligans here with their motorbikes. Yeah, my bike broke down clutch yesterday, about 5k into the trip through the just bog everywhere. Really hard, and just burnt it out. So I decided pack the bike up, leave it at the side of the track, and I walk.
Tintal. Vær forsiktig. Så vill de känna att jag
So just following a snake in here, just down in there. See it? It's red. It's red and black and yellow. See it just down in here. I think I've just intruded into these guys' territory. Squawking away.
This couldn't be done today.
Yeah, we'd struggle with it, wouldn't we? This is just the beginning of stairs to climb La Dunta. Very impressive. So say 72 metres tall. Jungle just reclaimed. It looks like a hill, but when you walk by them, you know straight away they're pyramids. So. Climbing La Dunta. Gustav and Oyvind, they got here by motorbike today. Am I taunting you? I didn't mean that, buddies. You got a little bit communicative with me. Look at this guy, huh? He's beautiful. There's a baby out there. I see it. Very cool. This is on the La Dunta pyramid at El Mirador. We're actually on the pyramid. These trees have reclaimed it. And these monkeys, it's their playground. That's so cool. Hey, he's scratching himself. So beautiful. So I've just come up to the main platform on the La Dunta. There's more pyramid peaks further up here, but this is quite a climb. Just been entertained by the spider monkeys in the trees over here. They're following us around. We're in their territory and they are La Dunta's guardians, I guess. Yeah, we've just taken a late afternoon stroll up to La Dunta. This is the main plaza area. La Dunta's to the east. Yeah, you can sort of see through the gap in the trees there right at the very top. And then looking over here due north. So this is La Dunta for certain is a north, south, east, west cardinally aligned pyramid, and it looks as though most of the site is actually built on north, south, east, west plans. So because this site here was, they reckon got underway with planning 600 BC, at its peak 300 BCE to, through to 100 AD. Petered out, and then it came back again circa 700 AD, and then, disappeared from about 900 AD. So this is looking due east. So I'm on the west side of the main peak of Ledanta, the plaza platform there. Gustav and Oyvind have arrived at the top there. We'll just see right out above the jungle. So this is looking on the west face of Ledanta, the peak there. So you're standing on the southeast corner of Ledanta Peak. Yeah, for my sins, I've got this stairway to heaven. Get myself up and have a look at the sunset. You know, the summer solstice sunrise will be somewhere up in that direction there. Out due east here, the equinox sunrises, and then we'd have the, approximately in this direction, the winter solstice sunrise. Due west now, we can see some of the other mounds, you know, poking up over the jungle here. This one here is La Tigre. We're going to go and look at that tomorrow. And again, you know, we'll know the winter solstice sunset somewhere in that direction there, and the summer solstice sunset in this direction over here, and the, you know, clearly the equinox sunset in this direction. So yeah, very steep and very impressive, I've got to say. Very impressive. You know, especially if this, you know, was going on, you know, in the first millennium BC. So it says this to me, this was an incredibly important site, the size, the scale, you know, the fact that it was more pretty centrally located. And this preceded Tintal and Carlton as well. It's early morning at El Mirador, just at the sound of the birds. A campground here, and we put our hammocks up over here, out of the way. Peace and quiet from everything. Really comfortable. I haven't slept in a hammock in a long, long time. At El Mirador here, the base camp. Everyone's woken up now, getting breakfast. This is our breakfast tent. All our comida. Here's one of the naughty boys who rode his motorbike here.
We are going to be presented in court later on today.
You are, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm my own best lawyer.
Gustav has a way of charming and befriending people. That's very, very helpful, I can tell you. Yeah, no, these guys rode their motorbikes all the way in, bless them, and they got in here, and apparently last night a couple of guards turned up and they want to chat. So we're at a temple of the Jaguar, facing, you know, either true north or magnetic north. Compass is moving around a little bit. These are the two heads of the Jaguar. Here's the other Jaguar head. And then we've got these very, very thick wall. You know, this is a temple at the top of this pyramid platform up near where Gustav is. You know, that wall's probably what, a good 3.5, almost 4 foot thick. And again, you know, when you get inside these, you get quite isolated from the jungle noises and things. So inside the Jaguar temple, you know, there's tunnels inside. And again, one of the things that, you know, I note with the priest focused temples is, you know, they had places of sensory silence, so tunnels inside really important for isolating the body, just as caves once used to be in the early genesis of the religions. Hello, Gustav.
Hey.
So I've just climbed up the top of El Tigre, and then we can see up here, this is, you know, the peak of El Tigre. It's facing due east on the equinox. El Tigre at El Mirador, looking due east at Ledanta. Supposedly, by volume, one of the largest pyramids in the world, standing, yeah, circa 70 metres, you know, above the ground. You know, I think what they've done here is to effectively build on a sort of a mound, a hill, and, you know, they're taking more of the volume of the hill than the you know, the actual pyramid to say that. I mean, when you're up close, the pyramids, you know, it's big, but it's not huge, if you know what I mean. I think it's just, you know, making most of the elevation, natural elevation of the land. To its right or south, you know, we can see way off in the distance over there another mound, you know, poking out above the tree line, and that's Nakbe. So it's another journey for another day. Looking due south, in esta direczione, just jungle everywhere, you know, as far as the eye can see. It's always interesting when you look, you can find hallucinogens. This is morning glory, the flower. You get seeds out of those, and you know, anywhere between 400 and 700 seeds you can hallucinate. It's the sort of a plant equivalent of LSD, they call it LSA. So there's quite a few of these around, and I'm sure the priesthoods would know a thing or two about the availability of hallucinogens, whether that's frogs, whether it was morning glory, magic mushrooms, and clearly, you know, the mushrooms grow in the jungle, the rainy season more so than anything. They use the white water lily as well, you know, the association with the jaguar, the kings and queens, and elite associated with the water lily contains some dopamine. There's a lot of hallucinogens around in the Mayan world, if you know what you're looking for. And it's interesting, I'm standing on top of El Tigre at El Mirador, and just making these observations. Last night was really an interesting night. Both Gustav and Oyvind and I, actually all three of us, had quite strong dreams, and you know, those two dreamed of, you know, a friend of theirs who committed suicide from the, you know, the same town as them, and both of them having the same dream, which is never had that before. So pretty interesting. And mine, you know, I looked up at the sun and the sky, and there was Buddha. He was sitting there meditating, looking at me, and there was a smile on his face, and I was smiling back at him, and you know, I instantly knew I've seen this guy before. And the Lion Pyramid, very close to El Tigre, looking from the north side, but we've come to a plaza area, just beautiful, you know, subtropical rainforest, effectively. It's reclaimed these pyramids as hills. And Gustavo, un palabra por el cámara.
Hello.
I'm standing atop the Lion Pyramid. We're looking due east, and basically if you look from the centre of this, you know, top of the pyramid here, you will be able to watch the sunrise over the top of Danta on a winter solstice sunrise. You can see. So looking due east out this way, we would know the equinox sunrises, and 91 days later we're going to see it at its rise from its most southern extremity over the top of La Danta Pyramid. Very cool. So not only did they know the equinox, they also knew the solstices and therefore could tell annual time. And that's you know, the purpose of both agriculture as well as acquire their most important sacred ritual dates. The wind is talking to us. You see the bats? Just a little front part of the dugout of this pyramid. Ah, look at this, under awnings, level of excavation gone on here. Really, really nice. Light inside a hammock. Here we are at El Mirador. These guys are chatting behind me with the guards who came in from Carmelita especially to talk to them about riding their motorbikes. So Gustav certainly has a gift with words and attitudes and stuff, and I think he's charmed them. That's Oyvind's hammock over here and Gustav's hammock here. The howler monkeys have come to visit at the campsite at El Mirador. Listen to that. Thank you. Gustav, bush mechanic. Left this here on day one. Literally been on the road for probably half an hour, and it broke down, and so put it at the side of the track and walked. We just come back and it was all there, safe and sound, so that was great news.